have dove into the credit world at all, you've probably heard the statement of a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry. And I wanted to talk about that just a little bit today. There are two different ways to pull a credit report. And it's interesting as you study these credit reports, how many different things are out there to your, at your disposal. So just by definition, a hard pull is going to actually pull your credit report and show as an inquiry. It's not really a good thing to do a lot. You want to protect those credit inquiries because it does affect your credit scores. A soft pull is kind of like behind the scenes. It doesn't actually go on as an inquiry. You can't really do anything with a soft pull credit. It's more of an informational only. In my office, we'll pull a soft credit report for somebody who's just been working on their credit, trying to get stuff figured out, and we don't really want to have that hard inquiry, but we also need to know what's going on. That is a super critical piece for us to be able to monitor that credit without hitting them with a credit inquiry. The benefit to having a soft pull is not having a credit inquiry hurt your scores, because it will affect your scores a couple of points. You'll see offers come in the mail for credit cards, especially as you've established credit and you're going to become more credit worthy out there. You're going to have these credit card offers come, and it's going to say, we pre-screened your credit, or we pre-approved you based off of our report we pulled. And in most cases, they've actually pulled a soft pull on a credit inquiry, and they kind of know what your credit scores look like before they actually do a hard inquiry. And then you'll ask for them to, hey, I want that line of credit. And you're going to actually have a hard inquiry at that point. So soft inquiries are definitely a good thing to monitor what's going on and be able to see, I wonder if I can qualify for this, that, or the other, and just kind of have a good indicator of what your credit report looks like. I have a situation that we have just recently that there was a medical collection that was going to pull up on a credit report. We did a soft pull to see if it had actually come on, and it had. And so now what we're going to end up doing is battling that medical collection because it wasn't our clients, and we'll be able to get that off. But then fast forward 30 to 45 days after we've disputed that and worked on that, we'll do another soft pull before we actually inquire on a hard inquiry to make sure that that's actually gone before we do that hard inquiry and damage those scores. So it's kind of an interesting thing to have a soft pull and a hard pull. I don't understand why credit inquiries affect your credit scores. I think it's actually kind of stupid because you need to know what your credit scores are, but it damages your scores to find out what they are. And so then here they come in and put these soft pulls behind it. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking, okay, why don't you let us pull our credit report 5 times in a year and not have it affect our score? Then we have a little bit of like real credit scores that we can look at, but whatever. It's kind of like my rule of thumb. He who has the gold makes the rules, and it isn't this chick. So we just kind of have to follow those rules and fight the ones that come that we don't like. But soft inquiries, as just kind of a recap, soft inquiries go on your credit report. They actually, inquire on credit. You know what you've got on your credit report. Then you've got your hard inquiries that come on, and actually you could get a credit line based off of that hard inquiry. And that is somebody actually pulling your credit report and saying, this is what's on it. This is what you don't want to have on it. Hey, good job. You've done a great job. You must have listened to Deborah's podcast because, she's the queen of credit here. But it's a good thing to keep track of soft inquiries, and it's a very good thing to really protect those hard inquiries. So with that being said, I hope that's a little bit of education about a soft inquiry and a hard inquiry. And, I hope you're on a good path with your credit. We're going to dive into some other things in the financial world here soon. And so I'm hoping that you've listened and got your credit where it needs to be so that you can really embrace becoming an adult and not being afraid.
Thank you.